Today in this video, people are talking about being laid off in tech. This is person number 1.
So they laid off 19,000 people at my former employer today. I got laid off from there last year, and I worked there for 24 years. And something about today, like I handled my layoff quite well. I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't sad or didn't have any emotions. Of course I did. After 24 years getting laid off, that sucks. But I kind of have handled it pretty well emotionally. Specifically, I've been like a lot better at navigating it than I thought I would be. But today, like a year plus later, seeing the announcement today of 19,000 people losing their jobs, and not only that, they like decimated the benefits package for the people that are still there. And I have a feeling they're going to cut people's pay and all kinds of stuff, which is just horrible. And it enraged me in a way today that I can't even explain how angry I was. I worked in my backyard on some landscaping for like 2.5 hours. I cut my hand. I broke my power washer. I aggressively pruned a lot of trees in my backyard. But when I finally kind of came down and, relaxed and chilled out a little bit and felt the rage dissipate, it was the news articles, the news articles and the comments from the C-suite that enraged me, because it's sort of like basically the emperor has no clothes. And I know I wasn't the only one working there that raised the flags on certain things. It just have a bad taste in my mouth about the whole thing today, and I'm feeling really sad about people losing their job in a job market that already sucks shit. Corporate greed. 2 thumbs down.
I think
Person
Mark
number
Zuckerberg
2.
really messed up. I think a lot of Congress people are now starting to backpedal because they realize that Meta stock is not as valuable as they thought it was. And I think Mark Zuckerberg has lied to a lot of people. He's lied to investors. I mean, that was clear from day one when we were laid off in the first round of layoffs. And they lied to the public about the severance packages that they were giving people. They lied to employees about the severance package that they were giving them. I have proof that HR emailed employees saying that they were getting things and getting funds that never came to fruition. So again, 2 years later, still do not regret not signing my Meta severance. And I think that Mark Zuckerberg, you are going to be up a creek when TikTok stays around.
Okay, I have to show you
Person
guys
number
something
3.
I found from a tech company I worked at for 4 years. We're moving, I'm cleaning out my drawers. Here's a hint as to the tech company. This is who I worked for from 2014 to 2018. A lot of people are getting laid off from their tech jobs right now. And I just want to say, I think it's a really good life lesson sometimes it has to smack you in the face for you to understand that your company does not give one fuck about you and literally never will. They will never care about you. It's not a family. You can do as much free massages and yoga as you want with these people, but they're not your family. I learned this lesson myself over the course of 4 years working at this company. And one of the things the current conversation is reminding me of is this little souvenir we got from the company. You might recognize this as a stock certificate. And up here, the number 74, that was the number that was issued to the stock. And over here, the number 000 is the amount of stock you actually received, which was, as you can see, that's a 0. So this stock certificate is worth $0. That
Person number 4.
These layoffs, y'all, it's no joke. I work at Microsoft and they hit us with, hey, it's January, but you get laid off at any time up until March. The end of March. Great. So it's hard not to think about, and you're seeing all these other people get laid off and you're just waiting around wondering if you're next.
I work for a tech company that has been around for 20
5.
years and has never done layoffs. It's always been a part of their kind of culture and mission, something they've been able to say. And this morning they announced their first round of layoffs. And I have not been affected yet. As of right now, I'm not getting laid off in this round, but that doesn't mean that I'm not soon. And it just goes to show how job security really just does not exist anymore. Working for a company that has never done layoffs for 20 years does not mean that they're not going to just lay you off tomorrow. Unless you work for yourself, you are so replaceable at a drop of a dime. There's people that have been laid off that have worked for this company for 8-10 years. Some of them, these people have been around since I've been in middle school that are getting laid off. And I feel guilty because I still have a job and they don't, but also like...
So I've been really trying to wrap my head
Person
around all these
number
tech layoffs
6.
we've been seeing. The more research I do, the more I keep hearing the same thing, which there was a hiring surplus during the pandemic, the looming recession, which I really think is the biggest thing. Inflation is through the roof, so consumers are spending a lot less, and that means there's a lot less money being spent on ads. But I really want to know, what's the correlation between the quiet quitting movement that we saw so prominently during the summertime and these layoffs? Now, it could be nothing or it could be something, because one woman eloquently described that movement as a labor rebellion. And whether the masses saw it as that or not, that's exactly what it was, and that's exactly what it is. I think a lot of capitalists know they're at risk of this system crumbling, especially with this new generation and how much access we have to information and the amount of reach that we have with just posting a single video. Massive layoff sends a clear message to fear uncertainty and to crave stability like a 9-to-5. But I don't know.
Today we are making the
Person
unfortunate
number
and
7.
difficult decision to reduce the size of Discord's workforce by 17%. This means we are saying goodbye to 170 of our talented colleagues. By 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, everyone will receive an email. In your email, you will learn whether or not your employment has been impacted by this reduction in force. I find out if I'm laid off in 20 minutes. Breakup text through email. Yeah, I got the email. Holy shit, dude. I am laid off. Fuck. Oh my god. Wow. Fuck. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm fucking laid off! Holy shit, dude! You need to cancel your day! That's crazy. This is how I'm gonna go? 17%.
This concludes
is
the
a
video.
lot.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.